Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Shauna and today we are actually building in The Sims 4. Now, this world is the semi-tional world and it comes with the city living pack. And we are actually building a toy store, and then in the back it's going to be apartments or like residential type of building situation. I definitely love the way this build turned out, and I think it is gonna be the first like winter-esque one on my channel. I do apologize because I have not been in like the building mood or building mode. And it's honestly been a struggle because I have so many different ideas that are coming in and out of my head. And when I actually sit down to record or to like actually make the build, something just does not turn out the way I want it to. And it just messes up my whole vibe. And then I just stop completely building. So that has been a struggle throughout this month. I guess you could call it like builder's block or whatever. But I've had this one for a little minute and I'm now taking the time to edit the video. So we are currently just doing the downstairs area for the toy store section. I had to make sure that I included the windows, as you can see there, which got deleted. But I had to make sure I included those. That way we can have actual toys that look outward. And so you know how shops they advertise and they put toys in the windows just to get kids' attentions. So I definitely had to add that in here just to make it more like or give it like a more realistic touch. And then I was really debating over and over again whether to put the awnings on top of those windows there, along with the ones on the sides. I eventually do pick one, but to give it the actual Christmas vibe, I had to go into the, I'm pretty sure it came with seasons. I had to go in there and get like these window arches to make it just look better. Like it was not window arches, but it's like window arch decor. So it goes like around the windows. So I had to get those to make it more Christmassy, essentially. And I am building in the winter portion of the winter season. And so, in order to do that, I actually had to create a sim and then cheat. I cheated it using the MC Command Center. You could just honestly create a new save file and make it winter, but I just cheated it with MC Command Center, made it snow, and that's how we got here. I did want to add a lot of decorations outside as well. And this is what I mean by like the winter arches. If you couldn't see a second ago, and then I was debating whether it should have these like little fake balconies and stuff like that. But right now we are going into the inside, the interior, and I'm just trying to figure out where stuff is gonna go. Like I said before, the back is going to be an apartment situation, and it's actually gonna be two apartments. So I eventually do go in and make it so that there's one on the bottom, one on the top, and then there's like a different way to get into the one on the top. And my whole thought process was that the people that live here also are the ones that own here. And it was important for them. Toys have been in their family for generations, or the store has been in their family for generations, and they just keep renovating it, making it bigger, making it better. But I do end up making the second floor like a very in depth Photoshop situation. So like your Sims can honestly, or you can make your Sims honestly just take photos with Santa up there. That was my whole aspect on it, or my whole take on it. Or you can actually remove the chair and just have your families take photos, period. That way you guys can have Christmas photos inside of your homes if you wanted to. And it could just be like a cute little way for you to like actually use gameplay to make it more realistic on your end. So I'm currently now gonna start the upstairs area. Now I wanted it to have two spots. One spot would be more for the getting dressed up or getting situated, getting your props. So like there's like I do put in like shelves where you can actually take out like party hats and stuff like that. And this is going to be the stage, the center stage area. And I wanted to make sure it was decorated fully for Christmas. But to the left hand side is where I put in like the cards and the stuff, little trinkets that you could buy essentially. And then on the left hand side, I added a section that would be more for the staff there, like when they're switching out the Santas and stuff like that. I got this camera or like this video camera from the Get Famous pack that we have. And I definitely use the lights as well too, just to make it more to make it feel like it's more for a photo op. And I do go in and get the shelves over here. I do go in and add the clothing racks, and the clothing racks are essentially from, I'm pretty sure it is the high school years. It came out high school years or the wedding, my wedding stories. I'm not even sure which one it actually came with. But as you can see, I'm just placing the cards here, and it is giving us the dollar sign. And essentially, would if you had get to work or businesses and hobbies, it basically means that the customers that come in can actually purchase the items that are on these shelves. And I thought that was a cute little touch as well. If you guys do want to play this functionally, you would need businesses and hobbies. I would say that's the best one to have. Or you can actually attempt to do it with the Get to Work expansion pack. That way you can own the retail store and essentially just put a bed there and just never go home. But right now I'm adding in the stuff for the lines to separate or to create a fake line. We're adding more camera props and more stuff just to make it feel like more of a photo op situation. And then this is this section where I would say like the Santas would swap out, make sure everything is good behind the divider. And then I did go in and added like an older kind of couch area, maybe for parents or like extra people that just came along but aren't actually taking photos, so they're gonna sit there. Downstairs, you guys, putting in all the toys was definitely time consuming. Here is where I'm adding the bathrooms. So there's gonna be two bathrooms. I divide this little section up into two, and I did remember to actually add the toddler and infant changing stations, and I completely forgot that we got that. Like, I don't know if it was an update or if it came with the growing together. It could have came with growing together, but I added it and it makes it feel more realistic because of course you're going to be taking infants and toddlers here. Like it is a toy store, and if you're going to be taking pictures then your kids, do have to come along. But I felt like it made it feel more realistic and that way you can actually use them. I did not yet play test it, so I'll play test it before I put it on the gallery. And I will have my gallery ID link down below just so you guys can actually just copy and paste it into the gallery. I, of course, had to add stickers along the walls. That way the kids could be like, oh my goodness, you see it? Like stuff like that. I honestly think very detailed when I'm building. It's just very important to me that certain things look and feel more on the realistic side. That way you can have or enjoy more storytelling situations. Speaking of storytelling situations, I have feel like throughout the years, storytelling in The Sims has died down a lot. Like, I honestly remember Ocean Sims when she first started her Love Six series. I was on that so bad. Like every episode just binging and I would just watch it and it would just be so, I don't want to say mesmerizing, but like it was just so entertaining to actually have somebody tell the story and go along with what is happening in their game and stuff like that. I feel like we are more focused on challenges and stuff. So seeing that, I'm honestly next year going to be tackling a new Let's Play series of my own. It is generally supposed to be played as a challenge, and I just don't want it to feel like a challenge. So we will be doing the challenge, but I just don't want it to feel like that. So I'm definitely going to add in elements and stuff so that it doesn't just feel like a challenge. It feels like you're actually going through these Sims' lives and their day to days and stuff like that. Right now, I am doing the toy situation, and I kind of separated it based on like boyish and girlish toys. But overall, kids play with anything. So especially in The Sims, they'll play with anything. So I'm using the shelf from the it was the high school years. And essentially the shelf is it helps you snap the toys onto any of the surfaces. So when I was going through it, I had to level each. So instead of me leveling up each using the 9 key, I was able to just place the shelf at the height exactly and then just move it over onto the shelf, if that makes sense. I love these little toys that came with, I think it was an update or a freebie that we got. It is too cute. The one with the stars, I think I add them in different colors. And they have like different faces on them and it just makes it so adorable. But like I said before, putting up these toys were a pain, honestly. And that's because everything is so little. So I was sizing stuff up, trying to just make it fit, but also making it so that you can see what it is clearly. So I was sizing up a lot of toys individually. But this is what I mean by taking the box, because the box just automatically puts it at the correct level. And then I just went in changing up all the colors. That way, there's different, colors and stuff like that that your Sims get to choose from. I do not know if you would have to set these for sale. Like if you're using businesses and hobbies, I'm pretty sure that you would have to set each toy up for sale if you wanted to. But I just wanted to make sure that it felt very childish. Like you guys remember how we had the toy store itself. What was that store called? It was Toys R Us, you guys. Like growing up, we had Toys R Us, and it was just so special and magical. Like it felt like a Disney store every time you went inside. And we also got to have like the magazines where you like circled what you wanted for Christmas and you gave it to your parents. I mean, granted, I never got anything that was on that list that we ever circled, but it was fun to just have that experience where you could just circle a bunch of stuff that you wish you could have had. And kids nowadays don't really have that. Like, if I'm being honest, kids nowadays are kind of boring. And all they want to do is play on iPads and stuff like that and roadblocks. But I remember having to, or getting to, because it was a gift, getting to be so creative and imaginative and play with actual toys and stuff like that. And just to see how it has changed drastically. Like, I was a child like 10 years ago, literally. Like, it wasn't that long ago where I was playing with dolls and using different boxes to like build houses and stuff for my dolls and like stuff like that. It just is like shocking to see how everything has changed drastically for kids nowadays. But it is what it is. And there's nothing that we could technically do about it now. I mean, my kids are gonna play with toys. Like, I want them to have that experience. I'm hoping that I get to have that experience for them, or like make sure that they have that experience themselves. I'm just going in now, adding in some more stuff that can be bought, along with some more Christmas decor. I'm not even sure if those trees by the bathroom doors are like gonna stop your Sims from going in. I wanted to add like these older kind of carpets in just to give it more of an older kind of feel to like it has been here for a little bit. This build was super duper cute though. Like I'm not even gonna lie. It was definitely a cutesy little build and I will definitely do this again. My channel has actually become a year and it's been a year since I posted my very first video. And this journey has been so amazing. And like, I'm about to reach 70 subscribers. I feel like every video I'm about to hit just another milestone. So please, if you are new, please do subscribe if you like the video, okay? I worked very hard. And now we're just gonna start getting into the back area or where the owners are gonna stay at. And essentially, I made it very, very basic, honestly. I didn't add nothing special. I didn't cater to any Sims in particular. I was just assuming that they were older people. And it's just very basic, if I'm being honest. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please do like and comment and subscribe. subscribe if you want more videos like these. And I will be working to try to get more videos like these out, especially during this time of year. And I just feel like less people are doing it, if I'm being honest. But I had fun doing it. And so I just hope that you guys really do like it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.